What up, Dokkaners? We got the global data download, 185 megabytes worth of content, a little bit more than the JP side. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look and seeing what is in the data download. Spoiler alert, it is everything that we covered on the JP video. This is just a follow-up to cover anything that I missed on the previous video, which just are a couple of things. So this shouldn't be as long of a video. 185 megabytes, good luck downloading that if you guys are tight on space. I know that's becoming increasingly an issue, but that's just the way it goes. If you guys play Dokkan, you're invested in Dokkan, you best invest in a higher capacity storage device because the game is only going to get heftier and heftier. We got the movie. Let's check this out. So I paused it right at the Vegito. Perfect timing. I've heard some comments. I'm concerned, but I'm confident. So let's check this out. I haven't heard this yet. I'm really hoping it's not bad. Here we go. I've heard some stuff though. I'll never forget the day he showed up. He looked down on all. Oh, this is from Trunks' perspective. And said he was going to exterminate the human race in the name of justice. Don't worry, Trunks, we'll go there. Slow down. Don't worry, Trunks, we'll go with you to the future.
You don't give up. You find a way.
That's cool. Okay. We got that Zamasu. I am justice given form. Eat this. I am the world. Now! That's the new Goku animation, as we saw. Ooh. Mortals must be exterminated. Zamasu shall rule. We're gonna fuse too. Vegeta getting shafted on the dialogue. You'd love to see it.
Vegeta and Kakarot. Vegeta. And this is Vegito.
Oh, that sounds cool. You hear that little chorus line at the end? All right, whatever. Vegito did sound weird. I'm maybe I shouldn't have read those comments. I think that kind of tricked my mind.
Vegeta. And this is.
No, it does sound weird. That doesn't sound like Goku. And this it sounds more nasally and higher. Let's play that again.
Kakarot. Vegeta. And this is.
Vegeta sounds like All Might. And this is I am here.
Vegito.
Yeah, this sounds fine. Yeah, there's something a little weird about that initial voicing. All right, whatever. It's fine. All right, so now let's jump in, take a look at everything real quickly. So same drop time just as JP. August 24th, 11 p.m. PDT. What does that mean? 6 hours after the upcoming daily reset on global. So wherever you are around the world, whatever time zone you're in, whatever time your global daily reset is, add 6 hours. That is when the celebration will start. However, the login will begin at reset. But don't think that is, that is a sign that all the events are available. They are not, as we will confirm in the mission time gates. But this is basically how it happened last year. August 25th, 5 p.m. at reset. That is when the login started, but then everything else started 6 hours later. Why is this? Because while we do have a countdown campaign that is still underway, that will only expire at 11 p.m. PDT, we also have a Kale Dokkan Festival that still has to resolve. The Kale Celebration login ends 1 minute before, and that is when the new celebration login will begin. So that is explaining why we are starting at 5, even though 11 p.m. is when the main festivities kick off. That being said, let's take a look and see if there's anything that we missed. Big shout out to our boy Proton for all things data download information. Follow him on Twitter at Proton10mg. Okay, thank you. So we got the worldwide download movie. We got Int Teen Trunks. Oh, by the way, regarding the Trunks, I mentioned this in the previous video. By the way, go check that out. The JP video covers everything that this one is going to be covering, but in more detail because I'm not going to be covering it as much here. I do want to follow up. I mentioned that I think he gains an additional attack and defense plus 10 with each attack performed. That is in fact correct, as confirmed by the global database. So we've got the new growth story challenge events. So this is obviously going to be something similar to maybe a link leveling thing, or perhaps some sort of a Dragonstone event, sort of like the Kid Icarus thing, where you do it, you get a bunch of stones per week. Also, there is an orb event, skill orb event that will be coming up. So those are the types of events that are here, plus like the story events, the challenge events, all of that. Story event, DBS Future Trunks Saga Stage 8, as I mentioned on the JP video. I am pretty sure this guy's going to be receiving a TUR and an Ultimate EZA, because otherwise they wouldn't be giving you copies of the SSR version of that Super Saiyan Trunks unless they're trying to make the process easier for you in light of an eventual EZA, which I'm convinced. So if you guys are in the mood to pre-farm and Dokkan extra responsibly for some extra credit, feel free to work on this when we get the event released. Actually, it's already around, so you can. We've got Urz Stage 3, Dismal Future Ultimate Red Zone Stage number 3. Take this with an extraordinary grain of salt, but apparently we could be getting something like this. Stage 1, Goku Black. Stage 2, Goku Black Rose. I'm not going to go into the details because it may not necessarily be accurate, so I don't want to put any pressure on Air Dokkan there. But it could be something like this. Then we've got Battlefield 66, brand new Clash for both versions. We've got Trade Jewels. As you see in here, we got the Select Dragon Stone. This has now been upgraded for free-to-play players. Premium Stone, the one that you paid for, and a Premium LR Stone. We don't know what the details of this is yet, but I will make a video covering this when we get to that point. And then we've got tickets. We've got everything else in here. And no sign of Vegito or Fusion Zamasu, but we do have a wallpaper. You can see in the wallpaper, they have this image right here, which is a really cool image. It is Vegito versus Fusion Zamasu punching each other, trying to hit each other with that Falcon Punch. Tickets and all that stuff. So that is essentially all that we've got in here. I do want to point out the missions, though. Let's try to see if we can figure this out. What is the deal with the missions? So we got the 50 ticket missions. Then we've got the co-op missions. We've got the the overall part 1 missions for worldwide download. End of Tragedy Future Warriors Super Training. So this is the equivalent to this one, because as you complete it, you will earn these skill orbs. Although these are EX, these apparently are not. Okay, but this is obviously that. And notice the timestamp: August 24th, 11 p.m. PDT. August 24th, 11 p.m. All of this is starting 6 hours after reset. The only thing that you're getting early is the login bonus, nothing else. Not even the stone sales, which we will talk about in a minute. Story event where you get the Int Trunks for free, August 24th, 11 p.m. PDT. In Search of Light of Hope. I'm assuming that this is going to be this or something like this. Just a very unique little, narrative driven event where you have to do something to save the world and you get stones for it. It's really, it doesn't amount to much. Then we've got the new red zone, clear stage once only. And as I mentioned on the JP video, we have all types on super, all types on extreme. You got to clear this event, stage 6 of the Red Ribbon Army red zone, which is Cell Max. Not the Cell Max event, but the Cell Max red zone, the one where he changes type every single turn. You got to beat that with a full team of every single type on each side. So I will be doing videos for all of these. We've got the Ultimate Red Zone Wicked Bloodline. So clear this with 6 powerful comeback. Okay, so we confirmed it. So I mentioned on the JP side, it said recovery power, which is a loose global or Google translation. Pretty certain it was powerful comeback. This now confirms it, corroborates that. So hopefully you guys are watching this one if you saw the JP one. Terrifying Conquerors on the extreme side. And then for the Legendary Goku GT and Vegeta edition, clear the full team with Future Saga, full team with Realm of Gods. And then what is left? We've got this one. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. You're getting copies of this. They are foregoing the SR process because it's much more tedious, much more unnecessary. They're just making it easier for you. And then the final set of missions are involving the Divine Wrath versus Mortal Will thing, the new unique challenge event that is tailor-made for the Future Saga. You are so far only getting missions where you just have to complete the event. I think that'll be enough for now. In terms of additional missions, maybe they'll add more later on. This should be enough for now. And that pretty much covers everything else that I wanted to mention in this video. Again, go watch the JP one if you want a little bit more detail. And yeah, there's just something off about this Vegito audio. I can't. It gives me like Ocean dub vibes, kind of. Peter, what's his name? Peter Kalamis? Peter's version of Goku, which is a little bit higher register. You kind of get that in the first few moments, and then when they go Vegito Blue, it's like, okay, we're back. It was a little odd though. But yes, and in 24 hours, we are jumping into the worldwide download. So I will be going live on the channel. I will be cranking out content, tons of videos. It's gonna be hype. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the dub for the Vegito. Do you think that it also sounds a little bit off? Am I crazy? What are your thoughts on the stone sales going live early? What do you think about all of the content coming up? Are you looking forward to anything in particular? What is the first thing you're going to be doing when the worldwide download celebration begins? Red Zone, story event? Let me know overall in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future and click the notification bell so that you'll let you know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Once again, I will be going live on the channel when the worldwide download celebration begins at 11 p.m., 6 hours after reset. So make sure you guys tune in. Click the notification bells. Make sure you guys are there so that you don't miss all the good stuff. If there's any insanely difficult event and I am the first to take it on, Might be a fun, entertaining time to watch me get destroyed. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.